Hello, welcome back to another episode of Bastions and Basilisks. Put that out of frame. Monster Edition. Like last time, we're going to read another monster out of the Book of the Dead. So this time it's going to be the Bhuta. B-H-U-T-A, but you already knew that because it's in the title. When sapient creatures die violently in a natural setting or location infused with primal magic, they sometimes rise as a ghost-like undead called a Bhuta, resembling a translucent version of their mortal form, only shadowless and with backward feet. A Bhuta's lust for vengeance or unquenchable desire to complete an unfinished task poisons the natural world, turning animals into agents of the Bhuta's corrupted will. However, a Bhuta's connection to their mortal life is weak and vague, more a series of compulsions and triggers than the tortuous recollections of a ghost. Thus, while a Bhuta might start by hunting down and devouring those who slew their mortal form, they find no relief and soon turn to predation through their domain. Side thing, bunking with Bhutas. Most often, Bhutas ingratiate themselves with living travelers through deception, using their influence over animals to appear trustworthy, then picking their prey off one by one in secret. However, a few stories exist of Bhutas finding true friendship among the living and through it attaining a measure of peace that allows them to pass on. See, you just gotta befriend everybody. That's all it is. Just, friendship really is magic. Alright, Bhuta, creature 11, neutral evil, medium, incorporeal, undead. Perception, 22, dark vision. Languages, common, necro, and speak with animals. Skills, Arcana plus 20, Deception plus 22, Nature plus 24, Survival plus 22. Strength minus 5, Dex plus 7, Con plus 3, Intelligence plus 5, Wisdom plus 5, Charisma plus 7. Bound. Bhutas are bound to a natural area or feature where they died and must remain within 120 feet of that anchor. A Bhuta can only leave if invited to travel with living companions. An invitation Bhutas often seek to obtain via trickery. While traveling, the Bhuta must remain within 120 feet of at least one of the living creatures who invited them. If all members of the group die, the Bhuta must return to their bound area by midnight the same day or be destroyed. So, you have a good intelligence, so they're not going to travel far. Because they're not, they're fine fast, but that's, you got to be within a certain couple of miles. Shadowless, a Bhuta casts no shadow, which I think is something that you would notice as a player, or as a PC. AC 30, Fortitude plus 18, Reflex plus 24, Will plus 22. Hit points 175, negative healing, as discussed in the previous video. Immunities, death effects, disease, poison, precision, unconscious. Weakness, cold iron 5. Resistance is all damage 10, except force, ghost touch, or positive. Double resistance versus non-magical. Man, incorporeal and dead are not to be messed with. Speed, fly 30 feet. Melee, fangs. You don't have a thing that tells me how many actions it takes. Oh, that's a boo-boo. Fangs plus 24. Finesse, magical, damage, 2d12 plus 13, piercing plus 1d8, persistent bleed. Persistent bleed is nasty. Melee, claws, plus 24, agile, finesse, magical, damage, 2d10 plus 13, slashing. Primal innate spells, DC 30, attack plus 22, 9th, nature's enmity, only within the area which the Bhuta is bound, 6th, summon animal, 5, command, animals only, vampiric touch, 4th, charm, animals only, 3rd, animal vision, cantrips, 6th, so their cantrips are 6th level, if you didn't know. Daze, Tanglefoot, constant, 2nd level, speak with animals. So it has a permanent speak with animals, which is why it can always speak with animals. Change shape, 1 action, concentrate, occult, polymorph, transmutation. The Bhuta takes on the form of a large, medium, or small animal common to their bound area. This doesn't change the Bhuta's speed or attack and damage modifier with their strikes, but might change the damage type their strikes deal. No matter what form the Bhuta takes, their feet remain backwards and they cast no shadow. A Bhuta in animal form is still incorporeal, though this isn't obvious just by looking at it. Yeah, it is. You can just see right through it. You're like, man, they look transparent. Possess animal, 2 actions. The Bhuta attempts to possess an adjacent animal. Notice it's adjacent, so it's not, within 30 feet. They cast 9th level heightened possession with the following changes. Since the Bhuta has no physical body, they're unaffected by that restriction. On a critical failure, the duration extends to 1 full day. While possessed by a Bhuta, the animal casts no shadow. Primal corruption. A Bhuta corrupts wildlife near their bound area, worming their way into animals' minds. Animals who live within the bound area take a -4 circumstance penalty to saves against the Bhuta's possess animal ability, the Bhuta's charm innate spell, and the Bhuta's command innate spell. That's pretty intense. But that's it for the Bhuta. I hope you liked it. I'll see you next time. Kalvin, bye.